Hey, how's it going? It's Sophia here from Zen Guidance. Welcome back to my channel and welcome to today's reading. So in this video, I want you to choose one of these 4 doors, and behind that door, there are opportunities awaiting you. So now it's time to choose your door. You may already know exactly which door you're drawn to straight away. So if you know, just go with your gut instinct. If you need a little bit longer, feel free to pause the video here for a few moments. And then once you've made your choice, you can go to the description box below where you'll find the timestamps to your chosen door. Okay, so let's get started with group number 1. Hey group 1. So for those of you who chose group 1 and this lovely mahogany and gold door, and it is the number 42 as well, so that may have some resonance or special meaning to you. Inner power. By your own command, you brought yourself here. At this moment in life, you have nothing to fear. Okay, so we're off to an interesting start. So you may be feeling quite fearful at this time about moving forwards or moving in a new direction. You may have all of these ideas or have had some opportunities actually come in, but you may be feeling a little dubious as to which direction to go in. For some of you that may resonate, for some of you it may not at this point, but let's see what else is coming through for you. Okay, so we have the 9 of Pentacles in reverse. So that's Earth energy, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. So you may resonate with those signs within your chart somewhere, you may not. But this does represent something to do with a codependent feeling, financial issues, quite possibly relying on the thing that you're doing right now, maybe relying on it too much. You may feel like you're in this comfort zone where you are and you feel very much dependent on the money financially to keep going, but it's also keeping you away from new opportunities because it's about stepping out of your comfort zone in order to change that situation, to improve your situation. But it's not always easy when we get stuck in something that feels very comfortable, and it's almost like, well, why change it? But at the same time, there's a reason you're obviously craving some sort of a change or a new opportunity here. But we'll delve deeper. For some of you, this may be dependent on someone as well, a person, either financially or in an emotional sense. But it's more of a physical sense when we've got the coin energy there. So let's see what else is coming through about your opportunities. Oh, wow. Okay, so we do have the Queen of Coins there. So again, more earth, strong, pentacle energy. So this can represent money coming in, an opportunity that you have received. This does seem like a new career opportunity, and it does seem very stable and secure. But let's see what else is coming through. I'm getting this almost very traditional and classy kind of vibe here. Like you're someone that likes to look good. You might enjoy luxury things, especially if you have some strong Taurus within you, or Libra. But again, you could be any sign. But this is definitely the energy of wealth. Okay, so I'm seeing this kind of exuding of wealth, or that's something that you want to attain. You want to appear that you are very wealthy, and you like to be surrounded by luxury and nice things. And I get the sense that you're willing to work for those things. However, you may not be okay with working in something that you don't enjoy, or feeling like you've only got one option with that 7 of Cups energy. So it may be that you're cutting off other sources of potential opportunities, potential income, but this is about just general opportunities that are coming through, because it could be about love as well for some of you. But at the moment, I'm getting more of a financial sense, a home sense as well. So for some of you, maybe saving up for a home, or that might be your long-term goal. You may be wanting to get off a situation where you are relying on something or someone. But yeah, you just feel like maybe there are just not enough opportunities out there for you, or you need to really enjoy and feel passion for what you do in order to have that longevity in it. Yes, okay, Hangman. So feeling very stuck, not feeling that you can really move forwards here, like you're stuck in the mud almost. Okay, 9 of Wands. Yeah, so you really do have that passion within you. You have that fire and the drive and the ambition. So even when things feel tough, or they feel stagnant, or you feel like you're having to rely or need someone or something to help move you through, you have so much determination and energy, and no matter how hard things get, you still push forwards. You do not give up. You are a fighter for sure, group 1. So let's see what else is coming through for you. fiery climax approaches, full moon in Aries. See, there we go, there's that fire. And I don't know if you can see, the sun is actually now shining through here into this room. It's been pouring down with rain and been really dark just a few moments ago. So the fact that the sun has just shone so brightly on your reading today, I feel like that is a message, that is a sign here that things are about to change and that there is light at the end of the tunnel. The sun is going to appear again. So if you're feeling very low, stuck, bored, not able to move forwards, just know that energy is changing with that fiery climax in Aries that is approaching. Now, you may also resonate with the sign of Leo. The sun is Leo's ruler. And I'm also sensing sunshine would be very helpful to you right now. Or even there may be some opportunity where you are in the sun, an opportunity to travel or to work outdoors, or to be able to have the freedom to relax outdoors. We've got new moon in Scorpio, work through your fears. Yeah, so that's quite a polarity there. We've got the sun shining brightly over here, and we've got Mars, his passion, Aries energy. Then we have the dark side of things, Scorpio, what likes to be hidden. So you working through your fears, and this brings us back to what was going on in the very beginning of this reading. Feeling too afraid to move forward. So you may be afraid of rejection, of failure, of being in some kind of financial loss or instability. So you're very much stuck where you are because there is some deep-rooted fears and wounds here that is stopping you from moving forwards. Okay, so I just need some water. So I do feel like you are being called to work through those fears and to push beyond them. Even though you feel afraid about making a change, I feel like it's something that's necessary, and the universe may come in and change things for you if you don't act, if you push things down for long enough. But you know that there's a burning desire and there's a want to move on or to create something, then sometimes the universe will come in and just change something for you, so you have no choice. So it's nice to be able to have that choice if you can. A time for healing, absolutely. So this may be the process that you need to be going through right now before you're able to make that change. But also the change may be very healing for you. Communication is key, new moon in Gemini. So there may be something that you are not expressing. Again, expressing to others or expressing to yourself. There could be some deep-rooted denial here too. Maybe kind of making excuses for yourself. Yeah, so there is something that you're not expressing. Again, this could be you not expressing it to yourself. And I was going to say, my throat is going croaky. And with this energy of a lack of communication in some form, there could be something going on with your throat chakra. So some of you may be exhibiting physical throat symptoms, because that's also what can happen if the chakras are misaligned, or there are things not being expressed, certainly in the throat chakra. Then there can be a physical manifestation within your body, but it can also happen in so many other ways. As I said, the universe works in mysterious ways. So there is definitely something that you need to be honest about with yourself, and maybe honest about with someone else. If this is in relation to love, it may be that you need to express yourself more fully and openly to someone. Or you may feel stifled and that this person is not expressing themselves to you, so you're feeling blocked. Okay, some of you may be blocked. Some of you may have blocked someone. But this can also be, as I said, blocking the opportunity to a career start, a change in that. And I'm getting this sense of new, or owning your own business, or starting your own venture. There's something that you really want to do, or you may even have multiple passions that you want to move towards, but there's just something here with those fears that are holding you back. But let's see what else is coming through. I'll choose a spirit animal energy for you. Elephant, grounding. Ground your energies and emotions deep into the earth. So I just needed to close the curtains because it was actually starting to blind me, all that sunshine. Finding that safety and security is paramount for you, and this may be why you feel stuck in this loop, because you don't want to feel like you can't support yourself, or that things will be unstable if you do. But I'm feeling here that if you're able to ground yourself more and spend more time in nature, work on your physical health, work on your financial situation, and even just working out the figures and the fine details is what I'm hearing. And it's not to be patronizing in any way, shape or form, but sometimes we're not always able to see things very clearly if we've been doing the same thing over and over again routinely in terms of finance, career, love. Sometimes it's just breaking away from our own perspective. When we change the way we look at things, the things we look at change. So just having that bigger picture outlook at things, and then refining the way that you're working here, because there's something here where you want to move forwards because you have so much energy and passion and drive, all this ambition to be the best and to have nice things and to feel secure in yourself. For some of you, I'm feeling it may be people that are holding you back, and maybe it's co-workers or people you've become very close to within your work or your passions or friendship groups or something. Maybe you've been looking to relocate, but there are these emotional ties that are sort of bonding you here. And I'm seeing this mental anxiety and stress about things, but it seems very much hidden and deep. So you may come across that everything's fine and that you're not really experiencing any pain or loss, or everything's great, but there is something that is deeper, that is transformative going on for you, because that's what happens with Scorpio energy. It transforms things, it regenerates, it's a rebirth, but sometimes there needs to be something that comes to an end in order for a new beginning to happen. So sometimes we need to see the ending as a blessing. But let's see what else is coming through in terms of opportunities for you. Because I very much feel like this is all about kind of where you are now and advice moving forwards. But I do feel that there is a change in the air. Breathe, yes. So this is again the energy where I feel you are now. You need to take some time to just relax, breathe, meditate. Yeah, this is definitely becoming a more anxious energy. So it may even be when you start to think about new possibilities or making a change, or a change being forced upon you, that's when you get anxious. So you may again revert back to staying in your comfort zone because the change seems scarier than where you are now. Okay, loyal heart. Come to the edge. Yes. Okay, yeah, because this is the energy of, look, running away from opportunities. So this could definitely be in terms of love as well here. There is an opportunity here to connect with someone or something. Yes, I'm almost sensing that this is what needs to happen here, to relax a little bit, to ground yourself, to find your security again. And then there's someone here in your energy. This is definitely an opportunity here that awaits you. But it's like you can see it. But if you look at the owls, the way that they're looking at each other with their heads, but their bodies are faced away from each other. So body language wise, this is a sense of being disconnected. So this could be the heart chakra. Everything is disconnected, but the minds and the spiritual realms are very much connected. So you may feel connected to a specific person in this way. But again, you may be connected to a career path or a passion that you just can't get out of your mind. There is, again, this burning desire that is within you and you just want to open up and express it. But then there is this running away and closing the door, not allowing it to open. And even if we look actually at the door that you chose, excuse me, again, listen to my voice, already going croaky, so more throat chakra energy definitely needs to be realigned. Get yourself some blue lace agate or kyanite or some nice blue chakra crystals for the throat. Make sure that you're drinking enough water and you're expressing yourself and in positive ways. That should help to rebalance things a little bit. But looking at this door, I mean, if you can see that there are multiple locks on this door, like it's triple, quadruple bolted. There are many, many locks, and it's a big hard wooden door. It would take a lot to break that down. Okay, and again, it's very well dressed, it's very well put together, but I feel like there's a lot hidden behind there. You would never know what was going on behind that door because it's so I mean, you've got a little bit, you've got the windows at the very top there. So it's like, again, even if you think about it in terms of the body, you're more open in the upper regions, and then the lower regions are just closed down, because all the chakras from the solar plexus to the root are from, well, from the heart downwards, basically. All of those chakras, and then the throat, and then the third eye, and the crown chakra are all sort of more open. So you may be very naturally intuitive and spiritual. You may see things, you may be very visual, you might pick up on intuitive messages. But yeah, but there's a sense of no one is getting near me, no one's going to penetrate through this mahogany here. It is hard as anything, but there's this sense of wanting to explore and wanting more. But again, it's like you are very much rooted to where you are. So let's see what else we've got coming through here for you. Messenger. Serious energy, bringing harmony and balance. This one jumped out here. Okay, perspective. None of this matters. Zoom out, common ground. Exactly what did I say? Look at the bigger picture of things. Okay, we don't need to always micromanage and look into every minute detail of things. Again, but take your time, because for some of you it might be the opposite, and maybe you need to focus in on certain things and zoom out on others. You could be laser focused on things that are negatively affecting you, whereas you could be focused on just creating that balance here. And that's what's I feel like is really needed for you, is balance. But the fact that we've got messenger card come through, I do feel like you're going to receive some information. There's new information that is coming, and it is going to be in relation to an opportunity. So let's just get some more information on that. New opportunity. Whoa, okay, see, look at that. The void, stop, embrace winter, great cosmic womb. So this is telling me very strongly now, group one, that there are opportunities coming, but they're not going to come through until you've worked through the void and change your perspective. Because look at all this very, very black, dark energy. And so there's something that is very deep, going back to your fears and your anxieties. There is something that needs to be worked through here. So it's okay to not be moving right now. There are new opportunities out there, but you need to work through your own healing, I feel, is the strongest energy before those opportunities can come through. But I will look at the types of opportunities, or what may come through once you have worked through this. But, you know, I don't feel like these things are around the corner necessarily, because there are things that need to be worked through on a deeper level. But this does show that there's a big transformation, because where there is dark, there is light. If you think about the polarity, how dark this area is and how light this area is. So especially if you're feeling very, very low at this time, or you've been going through a hard or low and depressive period, I'm sending you love and light, and I wish you all the best, and you will recover from this. Absolutely, you will recover from this. Because there has to be, there's only one way up to go from rock bottom. So you may already be climbing up from there, but you are getting higher and higher because you have that perseverance. But you can't run before you can walk. And that's what I'm feeling that you need to know right now. Okay. So in terms of opportunities that are coming once you've healed, see, there we go. Okay. Wow. Got a lot of men here, so okay. Right, there is going to be a new opportunity in love with this Two of Cups energy. So for those of you that are single and you've been waiting for someone to come in, I do feel like there is going to be somebody that comes in once you've worked through this void. Okay, there is brand new love, and this is a real connected love. This is a mutual feeling. But I do feel you've got to experience and go through some other things first here. If you are already in a relationship, this is just letting you know that your relationship is remaining very strong. And even if you've gone through hard times, it looks like you'll come through it in the end. So definitely very positive in terms of emotional love and romantic love here. But it seems like, again, there's going to be a dark time first, even with the sun here in reverse. So it's like the dark, and then comes the light. So, and I feel with this Hermit energy, which is Virgo energy, that there's just going to be a period where you're just spending time more on your own in an introverted space. So either just more time at home or away from people. And whether this has been forced upon you by governmental restrictions, or whether this is yourself taking yourself out of a situation or out of public domain, even having a digital detox of some form. But it just seems like there's this energy of being the hermit and just not really coming out of that. But I do feel that you will move through this, and maybe after summertime or just before summertime there might be something that arises during that point. But there we have these 3 male figures here, and it doesn't mean that they have to be male dominant in their sex, but there's male energy, which is the energy of action. Okay, and we have communication. So I do feel there could be 2 people that come in and communicate 2 brand new offers. One certainly seems to be, well, actually, both of them, actually, I'm getting this energy of holding back a little bit, but still wanting to be more open and communicate with you. So you may have been waiting for some communication to come in, and if that's what you've been waiting for, I do see that happening here. 7 of Pentacles here. So this is a sense of still working. So if you've been out of work, or again, finances have been difficult, I do feel like you're going to either have a new opportunity to be able to work through, or I just feel like you're going to continue just working. It doesn't feel like a brand new energy to me, being honest, with this Knight of Coins in reversed. So there may be this kind of stagnant energy when it comes to either finances, or this could even be a person, a man who is or a woman who's very distant and sort of comes in, then comes out. It's very hot and cold energy. So that may kind of continue a little bit there if that's what you're experiencing. But in terms of new opportunities, again, I just feel that it's just such a strong message that I feel that you're just being called to work through some other stuff here before these opportunities come through, because they are coming. But working through the sense of breaking out of your comfort zone and changing something about the way that either you handle your money, your finances, or your love life. For some of you, again, it could be health, represented by those pentacles, very much a physical energy here. So I am going to pull a couple of specific love messages for you as well. And then I'll look at the astro dice for you. So we have playfulness. Laughter is the best therapy. Have some fun together, and remember the love is the greatest healer. Yes, so if you are at home, maybe you're with your children or your roommate or friends or romantic partner, whoever it may be that you live with or that you like to spend time with, I'm just getting that energy of, just having a little bit of fun, being a bit more lighthearted with things, and maybe not being so serious, even though you've got to go through something. It seems pretty serious and it feels very heavy, but in those times of darkness, just finding those few moments to have fun, I feel like it's just going to help you get out of that energy. Sometimes you just need something to make you laugh, to pull you out of a dark mood. Freedom. There is nothing stopping you. The path is clear if you want it to be. There we go. That's it. So once you've worked through those fears of being rejected, of failing, of things not going how you'd planned, have that freedom, okay? You can move forwards. You can move into new opportunities. You can take them on. Absolutely. But you have to let go of these limiting self-beliefs. Once you've done that, the path is clear. Criticizing one another will only lead to further unhappiness. Love and accept each other as you are, and your relationship will magically transform. I'm actually feeling for you, Group 1, that this is talking about yourself, like your own self-critic. Like you criticize yourself a lot of the time, and that's again what stops you from moving forwards. There needs to be more self-love and care and acceptance of who you are and how far you've come and how far you could go and the potential that you do have. So working through self-esteem is definitely something that I feel will help you to move forwards. But this is going to be, it's not a short process, this is a long process, but you'll make great strides every day. Okay. And lastly, we're just going to look at the tarot dice for you and see what messages are coming through. Okay, so we have Virgo energy, yes, so more Earth. We have Mars, and then we have the number 10. Okay, so this is really good news, I feel. With the number 10, this can either represent a brand new start if you count it as a 1 in numerology, adding the 1 and 0 together. So, and a 1 means a new beginning in something. But if we take it as a 10, 10 means completion and reaching the very top. So it's almost like either way you're going to win, because you're going to feel either that you've reached the top of where you are, you've climbed there and you feel stable, you feel happy, you feel complete, okay? But if not, this is a brand new start for you. This is new energy, even the new energy of feeling more secure in yourself, having more drive and ambition, using that element of Mars, that fire, that drive within you that pushes you. And I just feel like you're somebody that just likes to work. With that ruler of Virgo here, Virgo rules the 6th house of daily routines, working, also pets, so you might be an animal lover as well. But you're a natural nurturer, and whether that's nurturing connections, romantic or friendships, familial, or if this is about your work or career, it's like you really nurture something and you give it your all, and you have that longevity and the energy to keep on going even when times feel tough, especially if you enjoy doing what you're doing and you feel like you are of service of some kind. You feel like you're really benefiting, even if it's not monetarily, but you're benefiting in other ways by helping people and caring for people, or giving them advice, or whatever realms that may be for you. But I just see this stable energy coming forwards, and it just seems to be more of a slow burner, but you're going to get there in the end, okay? Getting strong Capricorn energy now too. So you could be somebody that has strong Capricorn within your chart, or this sense of needing a purpose and needing to work hard and feeling like you'll accomplish things by doing that. You're certainly not somebody that's lazy or expects things to just be handed to you. You're someone that will always work for what you want, but it's maybe getting out of the energy of you have to always hate what you do, or working really long hours, and maybe getting into the mindset and just saying, you know, money is easy. It's easy to earn money. Okay, it's getting out of those negative mindsets, saying it's easy to earn money. I love working and I love earning the money that I get from working or providing this service or this product or whatever it might be, because that's all work is. It's providing either a service or a product, whether that's a service to a company that you are employed for, or whether it's to clients being self-employed. And that just feels like that's what you need to be like. And even if that's being a parent, you need to feel like you are needed and that you are helpful. You know, that's where you really come alive, I feel. You might be someone that's very organized as well, or likes to help other people organize things. But when it comes to your own stuff, sometimes you may struggle. But I think we can all attest to that at times. We can be our own worst critic, and we can be the best at giving advice to others, but it's learning how to actually take that it's the same advice we would give to someone else in our position. So I do hope that this resonated for you, Group 1, and if it did, please let me know down in the comments below, and please give the video a thumbs up if you enjoyed this reading today. Have a lovely rest of your day. Take care. Okay, so for those of you who chose group number 2, and if you look at this archway here, it's a big stone archway, and it looks like it's a really bright and sunny day. Maybe it's very dark on the inside, but bright on the outside. So I feel like that's going to have some resonance later on, but let's see. Forgive and forget. A ritual cleansing of pain and lies. Arise and awaken, see a new sunrise. Interesting. So let's see what else is coming through for you in terms of opportunities. Okay, what opportunities are awaiting you behind that door or that archway, Group 2? That's funny, we had that one, then the last one. Communication is key, new moon in Gemini. So you could have Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, Mars, Venus, South or North Node. Balance spirituality and practicality, full moon in Pisces. Have faith in your dreams, waxing crescent moon. Okay, so yeah, I'm definitely getting a very spiritual vibe from you, my Group 2s. Yes, so you may be very dreamy and imaginative. You might be having all of these amazing ideas and visions about your future. And I feel like there are a lot of things that are awaiting you here. There may be an opportunity with communicating in some way. Maybe there's something to do with your voice that people really enjoy, or that you get a lot of recognition for. Or this may be something moving into the future. You may have a natural gift at speaking, talking about certain things, or just something about the quality of your voice or your intellect or your articulation. There's something there that really, I feel, is coming through very strongly. And I just feel like there's this huge open space for you. Like there's actually many, many things that you could do. So you might be somebody that's very naturally gifted and talented at things. Like you maybe have your fingers in loads of different pies, and there's just this energy of trying to streamline it and go, where does it end, or where do I focus in on? Which path do I take? Because there's just so many things. So that may be something that you feel you need to ground yourself at times. But I am sensing you are someone that has a lot of faith in either your spirituality or religion, or just faith in the beyond, thinking about your future. And maybe it's something that you do more so as dream and think about it, but there needs to be the action there to back it up. So let's see what else is coming through in terms of your opportunities, group 2. Oh my, so we have chaos and conflict and the number 33. Wow, okay, time to go. Number 45. So this could be conflict that you're experiencing physically with other people, mentally, emotionally. But this could also be a battle that is going on within you at this moment. You may be feeling conflicted and chaotic, again, in your visions, in your dreams, in all the different things that you want to do in your life. And you may just feel like walking away from it all. Sometimes it feels like I don't want to do any of it now, because it's like it's overwhelmed you, I sense. But then I'm also seeing on the polarity that you may be thinking, actually, it's just time to head towards my goals. This is now the time. It couldn't be better timing. There's something about timing here. So I don't know if you've been waiting to do something. Maybe COVID or lockdowns or whatever's happened here has got you thinking about things in a different way, and maybe this is the right timing. But it also may feel like the wrong timing for others of you, okay? It just depends how it resonates for you on a person by person basis, of course. Okay, so we have then milk and honey. Interesting. So I'm feeling with that energy that you have the gifts, you have everything that is needed, you have the tools at your disposal to reach towards your dreams and goals, okay? And you know, this is abundance flowing in. This is like the pot of gold at the end of the rainbow. So there is a lot that is awaiting you, I feel, in terms of recognition and fulfillment. But yeah, let's see what else is coming through on that for you. Oh my god, that's so cute. I just love that. Okay, 41, the soulmates. Oh, I love this. So for some of you, you already know if you're with that person, you're with your soulmate. And this person is helping support you and move through the trials and tribulations that you're going through right now. But for those of you that are single and you're waiting to meet that special person, I do feel like this person is behind that door. Okay, so you are heading towards that person. You are on the path to meet this soulmate, and I do feel like the opportunity is going to arise in which you meet them, okay? So either way, you're going to have this loving, supportive person in your life, and you know, it's reciprocal. So you give them support as much as they give you support. So it's really lovely. I'm really loving this reading already for you, group number 2. This just seems, I don't know, I'm getting good vibes from it. But let's see what else is coming through here for you. Okay, we got the High Priestess. So that's keeping something very hidden. Again, this is psychic energy. So I don't know if some of you would actually want to work in that field, being a tarot reader, being a psychic reader, or a healer, or even an interrogator, or somebody that's very good at reading people, reading body language. I get the sense that you don't show other people yourself, like, so you may stay quite hidden and mysterious and try not to give yourself away too much. And I get the sense of working in silence, so you may be keeping things quiet and under the radar. And, you know, it's a smart move in a lot of ways to just keep things to yourself. And, you know, people will always know when you do well, with the Strength card in reverse there. So there is a level of weakness there. There's something that makes you feel weak. So I do feel it has something to do with this conflict here. So whether, again, this is conflict that you are experiencing, you know, in the outer realms with people in your life, at work or family or finances, or whether this is the internal struggle that you feel, it definitely feels like that's the biggest weakness for you in moving forwards at this moment. We've got Leo energy there as well, Pisces and Scorpio. Yeah, Two of Swords. So you may be blocked right now from knowing the truth about something. You may have also blocked someone, or an energy of coming through. Yeah, it's like almost cutting off the rainbow at the source. So there could be a little bit of self-sabotage here at times as well. And I'm sending you lots of love and light, because it's important to make sure you feel that you can really love yourself and forgive yourself if you have made any mistakes, or if you have self-sabotage. You can change it any moment that you choose. Okay, I'm not saying that it's easy, and it will take dedication, and whether this is cutting off a person or a person cutting you off and you just having to move on from it here. But it certainly causes that instability and the insecurity of just not knowing. So yeah, I just feel like there's almost this blindfold in front of your eyes, and as a sense of feeling very trapped. And yes, there's some ruminating here about something in the past. So for some of you, this might even be your childhood energy. Okay, this conflict, the chaotic side of things. It might have felt like you had a childhood that had a lot of upheaval in it, instability, distant parents, or possibly abusive or angry, or same brothers or sisters, or there's something there where you're going back to the past. For some of you, this is going back to a romantic interest and ruminating about how things were with them. But yeah, it definitely feels this is past energy where your mind is just going backwards. But I'm sensing this more so physical moving forwards here for you. Yes, 9 of Coins. This is coming into your own independence and feeling much stronger, more secure. Again, doesn't matter whether you are with someone or you do connect with someone, because I still see this sense of financial independence and feeling much stronger and more confident in yourself, and not feeling that you need to rely on anyone or anything anymore. So for some of you, this might even be starting your own business, you know, doing something on your own and just really going for it, letting go of fear. Whatever's been holding you back, I just feel like it's no longer going to hold you back. Wow, okay. The fact that we have the Moon and the High Priestess, that is the most secretive energy, okay? So you are, I swear, the most secretive pile I've almost ever come across, I think. You definitely like to keep things hidden, or there is something that is hidden here behind the scenes that I can't even tell you, because that's what if those two cards come out together, and that's just the way that I read them, but I see that as, you know, putting the door right up, okay, not being able to see what is behind. So yeah, this is either you having your wall up, or just keeping an air of mystery about you, whether it's intentional or unintentional. You might just be someone that's naturally very private, and you like to have your own space, and you like to make your moves in silence rather than announcing it to everybody. I'm not saying one is better than the other, but I just feel that this is the energy that feels right for you. But it's like you're doing what just feels natural as well, and maybe you're working with the cycles of the moon, do astrology, or, you know, tracking the moon cycles. You might have strong Cancer placements as well, or noticing how the moon really affects you. So let's see what else is coming through in terms of opportunities coming. Okay. You're not alone. Isolation, physical connection, and community. Yes, so if you have been in isolation, literally, or you have isolated yourself from the world, I just feel in part that there are energies that are around you, spirit guides, like that you are being looked after by, you are being guided. And again, I'm just saying it's very strong soulmate connection. Now, it doesn't have to be a romantic partner. It could be a friend, a family member, a child, a parent, or someone that you're just very, very close to right now. And again, if you are very much on your own, I just see that that's going to change. I see this real loving bond and connection here for you. So that's looking really sweet and lovely. You got the love, Hadarian energy, codependency, and then boundaries, right? Yes. So again, you're breaking out of that codependent energy. So whether that's relying on a source of money or relying on a person, this is you breaking away from that. You're moving out of that energy now. And it just feels like it was overcrowded. There was something here. Maybe you're in a relationship that was overcrowded, third party situation, in a family situation, again at home, maybe there were too many people. Maybe it feels that way now. There were just too many people. And you just crave this energy of being alone or just having one-to-one. You might be someone that is better in a one-to-one sense rather than someone that's better in big groups, socializing in that way. You may suffer a little social anxiety at times, but I feel when you are one-on-one with someone that you really are good at connecting. You're someone that listens and also is great at talking as well. So communication really is a strong point for you, I feel, group 2. But I definitely see that there is this spiritual side to you or this intuitive side to you. And if you're not aware of that now, I feel like that is something that you may become aware of. You may have Pisces as your north node or strong Pisces placements, Scorpio as well, because they're the most psychic of all the signs, the most in tune. Cancer's up there as well. Any of the water signs are going to have that intuitive nature about them. So I just feel that there's something you may be doing in that area or you're being called to do. It may even be, you don't have to work in that area, but by using your spiritual side and your spiritual gifts and intuition, you may receive more opportunities or be able to see the opportunities that you were missing when things felt like they were blocked. Wow, okay, yeah. And then the void, stop, embrace winter, great cosmic womb. That is exactly that. It's almost like the cosmic womb are where your manifestations are being created. This is the dark phase where you are thinking about what you want and you're putting that positive energy out there. But in that space, you have to be completely silent. You have to meditate. You have to be in that void. Sometimes you have to go deep within yourself or hit rock bottom in order to see that there is light at the end of the tunnel, or that you have to climb out of that well. I'm seeing this well, like you're almost like falling down a well and then seeing the tiny little ray of light at the very top. And it's like maybe you've been treading water for a little while and it's like getting tired, but you still keep going. But just having the hope that there is light there and that someone could come by at any moment, or that you're going to find another way out. You know, that's the energy of being in the void. And I just feel that going through that place, whether this is where you are now or whether this is where you were, and you'll know if you were there, it's when you really feel like you are sinking and it doesn't feel like you can make your way out. But again, that is the time when manifesting is going to be almost at its strongest, when you are completely on your own. But there has to be that space within your mind in order to manifest in that positive way. So you are being called to just embrace the winter side of things, embrace the quiet time and the isolation, because things may change and there may be some more upheaval that comes your way. So I'm sensing that you just need to be prepared for things to get a little bit busier. So enjoy this time out as much as you can, because it isn't going to last, is what I'm seeing here. So I'm just going to get this spirit animal card for you and see what messages are coming through there. Okay, so we have chameleon. It is safe to be seen. Wow. And look at the contrast there from the void to all of those bright colors with the chameleon. So yeah, this is you emerging from this very dark place, the hermit energy of being introverted and alone, and getting to a place where you completely stand out. Very much the opposite energy here. But with that chameleon energy, they can morph and obviously change their color to camouflage themselves. So that may be the energy that you're moving into. Maybe you're someone that likes to transform the way that they look, or there's something to do with changing or being very flexible. With that Gemini energy, Gemini is a mutable air sign, so very easy to either change their minds from one thing to the next. It's very kind of scattered energy, but it's the best multitasking energy to be able to hold like 2 different conversations, or be able to do multiple things, working with the hands as well. Gemini rules the hands. So yeah, I definitely get this kind of almost a little bit nervous energy, but also this need to want to be seen, and it's okay to be seen. So whatever's gone on here and being in that void may have knocked your confidence a little bit, but even if it has, I just feel like you'll just put yourself out there regardless. And maybe you just have this energy of, I don't really care anymore what people think, or maybe you never did care what people think and you just put yourself out there anyway. But at times you just need space to be alone to process certain things, I'm sensing. Okay, I'm going to pull some love messages in a moment, but I just want to ask the tarot first if there's anything else you can tell us in terms of new opportunities that are behind that door for you. Okay, so we have the King of Wands in reverse, fire energy, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Ace of Wands reversed. Whoa, okay. Knight of Cups. Okay. Yes, so I am sensing that there is something that is coming to a close. Something's coming to a stop here. Now, this could be a person's energy, very fiery, maybe angry. It could also just be very distant and not giving any action or not doing anything here. This could also be your energy of squashing things, like putting out the fire, extinguishing that flame. And so either not feeling the passion for what you do or for a person anymore, or just letting things go. Sorry, my throat is becoming crackly here. This may be something to do with your throat chakra. You may need to voice yourself or voice your true feelings to someone or something, or even be more honest about how you feel about this situation, because you may be pushing things down, pushing down your emotions. Sagittarius energy here as well. So again, lots more mutable energy. Sagittarius is mutable fire. So again, more flexible. Sagittarius always knows everybody, gets along with everybody, is a real social butterfly. So yeah, I do see you coming into that energy here and feeling more balanced. And these are new opportunities that are coming through with this Nine of Wands. So I do feel in terms of your career, or in terms of what you feel very passionate about, I feel like things are about to take a turn. And no matter how hard things have been, you really push through and you persevere. And you will reach that stage of completion, I feel. So this is looking really positive. But just know that there may be this lull or this period where things have come to a stop. And that's when things are going to change. So just know that when things are in that place, or whether you're in that place already, know that something is about to change here. So I'll just look at love in terms of love opportunities. It's more for those of you that are single, but it still may resonate for those of you in relationships. So let's see. Reflection. Give each other some space at the moment. Trust and have faith that all will work out for the best. Only time will tell. So there is this energy of either wanting to rush something, rush this communication, or your feelings or something. You want to rush or to meet somebody new. Oh, goodness. Dropping everything over here. Okay. Last one. This is definitely about giving things time here. Life is a series of constantly shifting cycles. When we resist change, we resist the natural flow of life and create unnecessary stress. Go with the flow, you will be surprised where it leads. Yes. So again, that brings me to that mutable energy. Going with the flow, it's like the stream of the river, and just letting the current take you where it leads. So I'm feeling like you don't actually have to really do a lot at this moment, but kind of just let's see where the wind takes you. because I feel like there are things that are just going to happen almost serendipitously, and you're not going to need to put in a lot of work when it comes to love. I just feel like there needs to be a little bit of space. So whether this is a break from someone's energy or a break from even thinking about love, I'm just getting the sense of just taking time out and just having that faith and trust that things are going to move in a positive direction for you, and you are going to be with the right person, or things are going to improve in your relationship. But as this states, life is a series of constantly shifting cycles, so nothing ever stays the same. And that can be really comforting to know when times are hard, just to know, I know that this is not going to last. It's unfortunate when things are very good, it's the same sentiment, but that is just the way life is. When things are good, things will change, and it doesn't matter how rich, poor you are, how old or young, wherever you are in the world, you're going to have good days, good moments, bad moments. That is just the way that life is. So just have that knowing that things will change. They always will. Okay, it will never stay the same. And sometimes, like I said, we want to keep things the same, but that's the way that life flows. And if we go with the flow and just let the current take us, then it'll take us to safety. But if we fight against it too hard sometimes, then we can struggle and we can lose our breath. So it's important just to take a little breather, maybe sit out on the bank for a minute, have a break before continuing to go off down the river. Okay, amazing. Then we have the Three of Wands. I don't know why I wasn't going to pull these cards anymore. I was going to look at the Astro dice. So I just felt drawn to that card, Three of Wands energy. And that looks really fantastic, because this seems like it is a travel energy. So whether this is traveling with work, relocating, or new opportunities that come in, and it may come in threes. I mean, they always say that, don't they? Opportunities come in threes. Buses always come in threes. So I am sensing that there are going to be 3 different opportunities for you, or 3 different paths that you will want to take. So, and it's not to say that you can't go down all 3 and experiment down each one, but I definitely feel that there's more than one opportunity for you, and I can see you being much more optimistic about your future and feeling more hopeful about things. So that's a real positive indication of things moving forwards for you. And lastly, we'll just look at the Astro dice and see what's coming through. Okay, so we have the Sun, we have the number 1, and then we have Leo energy. So yeah, I love that. I mean, the Sun is ruled by Leo. Leo is ruled by the Sun. So definitely strong Leo energy. And again, this makes me think of the chameleon energy of being out there, letting yourself be seen, being the center of attention. So this is some brand new start here. Okay, and if this is in terms of love as well, it's almost like being the center of someone's world. It was like there's this real energy of passion and love for one another, this soulmate energy that was coming through here. Definitely. It's like you could be like mirror images of one another. You could be very similar, but I just feel like the love is very reciprocal, and it could have something to do with children as well. Maybe you want to have children with this person, or that's something that you've been discussing or thinking about. Maybe something that happens later on down the line. But I definitely see this brand new beginning for you here. There's something that you're going to be starting that's brand new. And whether this is this new connection, or whether this is a brand new career opportunity for you, I just feel like this is something very fresh and exciting, and it just seems like you're going to be having a lot of fun, as Leo rules the 5th house in astrology, which I like to call the house of fun. It's got all the fun activities in there. It's got fun encounters in a flirty sense, sort of meeting people, dating, creativity, doing all the fun projects that you enjoy, children, being out in the sunshine and being in the spotlight in some way. So yeah, I definitely feel like fun times are just around the corner. So very exciting. Let me know down in the comments below if this resonates for you, group 2, and please give the video a thumbs up if you enjoyed this reading today. Have a lovely rest of your day. Take care. Okay, so for those of you who chose the door number 3, well, it's more of an archway there, but very intriguing, that energy. So we have birth. Another gateway appears in view. New life is unfolding with blessings to you. Okay, so let's see what else is coming through for you in terms of opportunities that are coming your way. What's behind that door? So we have blessed and the number 22. the fates. Breathe. Wow. I love this energy. This is very magical already. Look at all the stars, and it just seems very like dreamy and imaginative and like being up in the clouds, and maybe that's how you feel right now. Feel like just kind of escaping. And yeah, but I see this energy of being very grateful. So this may be the energy of where you are now, but this could also be where you are headed. But it just seems like a very calm place, and it's certainly something that is fated to happen. So there is something here that is meant for you. You are meant to go through that door and experience something pretty amazing here. So let's see what else is coming through for you. Okay, so we have a new moon in Aries. It's time to take action. Balsamic moon, a time for healing. Well, that's quite a contrast, isn't it? Bring love into the situation, new moon in Aquarius. Oh, wow. Show the world the real you. Full moon in Aquarius. So all this Aquarius energy that may resonate with you, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Mars, Mercury, Aries too. But I'm also definitely sensing some Pisces energy here with all of that imagination. So that could resonate within your chart somewhere here. But I do see some deep healing that is happening here. And you may have taken some time out and you've just retreated and spent some time on your own. Maybe you have been meditating, manifesting, doing yoga, or just being in this very grateful place. I feel you seem quite at peace, but there is this burning desire within you to do something else and to move forwards here. And with all that Aquarius energy coming through, you may be thinking outside of the box, or you may feel like you're an outsider at times, or like you haven't really ever belonged somewhere. There is this sense of innocence about you as well, something very sweet and kind about you. And I just feel like people really always get along with you, but you just may not feel connected, if that makes sense. There's a sense of, again, belonging somewhere else, and maybe that's why you go into this dreamy-like place. Maybe you find more comfort there at times, but I definitely see that there is a lot of ambition within you to move forwards and to reach towards your goals. But there may have been a fear here about feeling like you're too different, or that what you're doing would be too out there, or I don't know. But the fact that there's all this energy here is crazy. So Aquarius also represents people, like big groups of people, humanitarian efforts, being closer to animals, or just doing good out in the world. But Aquarius needs to be around lots of people and have lots of stimulating conversations that are unconventional in some way. You don't like to follow the norm or be the follower. You're more of a leader and an innovator in that way. But at times you could be emotionally detached. And being a fixed air sign, there's this sense of being very stubborn in, and set in your goals. But because it's air, there is a little bit more give with that fixedness. Because if you think about air, it's so, what's the word? Think about how kind of loose and spaced out air particles are in comparison to Earth, which is very rigid and fixed, immovable. So air definitely has more freedom. So that's also something that you may feel like you need more freedom to move around, and maybe you felt very much trapped and you've been kind of holding yourself back a little bit here. Let's see what else is coming through for you. Baby steps, action, follow your intuition before it makes sense. Oh, I love that. Okay, one more. Okay. you got the love, Hadarian energy, codependency, and then boundaries. So we'll come to that in just a moment. But baby steps, action here. Follow your intuition before it makes sense. So the fact that this came up right next to the time to take action. So I do feel like there is definitely something that you want to do, and maybe you have the ideas, maybe you've have it all planned out, or you know exactly what you want to do, but you may feel overwhelmed by it, and you may be thinking about the bigger picture of it kind of too much, and rather than just taking it one baby step at a time and just taking a little bit of action, just one little step a day towards your goal, just something, even if it's not the part of what you want to do that you might enjoy, it might be the paperworky bits or the finicky little details that you don't enjoy but that are necessary to get done in order to move forwards. But by breaking it up into bite-sized chunks, I feel like may help you. So just say, okay, I'm just going to do 10 minutes, just 10 minutes of this particular part that I don't enjoy, so I can move ahead. And what you'll probably find is that after doing 10 minutes, you'll start to be spurred on and want to continue and do more and more. But I think it's a sense of not overwhelming yourself with too much or putting too much pressure on yourself to be the best or to almost have it all set out and laid out. Whereas you'll discover a lot along the way. You'll learn so much on your journey and travels to your destination. So you don't need to know every single thing, because you will get there. But if you never make that step to get there, you'll never know. Because that's what I feel can happen sometimes. You may even overwhelm yourself too much and just give up before even starting something. And I can see that you are someone that is very naturally talented, and you have some incredible gifts that the world, me included, wants to see. Okay, whatever it is that you're innovating or you're thinking about putting out there or experiencing within this world, I feel like it's something that is going to change your life. Okay, so if you've been second guessing yourself about it, I just feel it's fated. It is meant for you. You are meant to be on that journey. So if you're feeling that pull, okay, that's your gut telling you that that is the path for you. But sometimes we can let anxiety talk us out of these things, or say, okay, but when the time is right, or when I've done this, or when I've done that, then I will try this. But this is what I feel the universe is telling you, but you're just kind of moving the goalposts every time and moving backwards. But really you just need to make those little baby steps forwards in that positive direction, and have a little bit more faith in yourself is what I'm feeling here, because you are someone that's very intelligent. I see your mind working in very unconventional ways. Like you're able to see things that other people can't see. By looking at the bigger picture, by looking at the minute details, no matter what you look at, you have this very unique view on the world and about people and about whatever it is that you're passionate about. And I just feel like you've just got this really fun personality. I feel like you're the type of person, I mean, I would want to go on a night out with, someone that's just full of life, doesn't take everything too seriously. I don't feel like you even take yourself too seriously. And you seem like you can be very chilled and laid back, but at times it's the fire that maybe you feel you're needing more of, like that action, that moving forwards. Because sometimes when we are very comfortable and we're happy with how things are, and I mean, that's wonderful. And if you don't feel the need to change, then that's great. But if you are feeling like there is still something, I'm very happy where I am, but I know that I'm being pulled here. And if you feel that way, then just step out of your comfort zone, just that little bit. Again, it's just baby steps, a little bit at a time. And make sure that you are loving yourself, because with that codependency energy, you may be relying on someone or finances from a particular place, anything where you feel like you're having to rely on something external. Social media, whatever it might be that you feel could be holding you back at times, is something where I feel you can cut the tie here. And let's see what else is coming through for you. Six of Wands. Wow. So you're going to be getting some recognition here. I see you being really raised up and people admiring the work that you do. And yeah, whatever it is that you want to create, you definitely need to go for it, because you're going to hit it pretty big here. Wow. Okay, 6 of Cups. Could have something to do with health and healing here. The Tower. This seems pretty explosive. Wow, okay. Yes, so I do feel like you're going to let go of those limiting self-beliefs, the codependency, whatever has been toxic in your life, that you're leaving that in the past now, that you're moving on. Your mind is expanding and you're moving on because you are pushing forwards. And I feel like when you start getting more recognition as well, it's really going to give you that push. But in order to get the recognition, the work needs to be there first. So that may be something that you're currently working on. Maybe you haven't even started it yet. And, you know, but just know that that's coming once you have really put in that work and the time here. And then with that Tower energy, this feels like it's going to be pretty explosive. Like suddenly you're going to blow up. Like it could be, in a sense, like a viral video or something like that. Or in some ways, everybody wants to have what you've created, wants your product or wants your guidance, your knowledge, or wants your eyes, you know, that sounds weird. Wants your vision, right? They want something, like everybody wants a piece of you is what I'm feeling. So you may then feel like you need to retreat a little bit because of that, because you may not be used to it. Again, all that attention that is coming your way. Yeah, so Temperance in reverse, you may feel like there's a little bit of a lack of balance in that sense. 2 of Swords in reverse. So that's something very positive here. If there's whatever you've not been seeing very clearly, if you've been waiting for information, if you feel like you've been blocked to something or someone, I do feel like that is about to change. So that blindfold is going to come off. You're going to see things or someone in a very different way here. I do sense you kind of missing someone or having this emotional connection here to this opportunity. It could have something to do with children as well. If you've been really seeking to have children, this is a positive indication of having children, starting a family here. But this could also be just reminiscing or going back to something that you used to love, or something maybe you loved as a child, or just having that real emotional connection either with people or what you do. I'm seeing kind of something to do with the medical field here for some of you, or something that is very healing, or whatever it is that you design or create has this healing and loving effect on people. The Hierophant, wow, okay. Oh my, and the Ace of Swords, wow, I love it. So, Hierophant, that's the energy of something very traditional. For some of you, that could be marriage, okay? It can be a positive marriage indication. But this is somebody that is very wise and knowledgeable. So you may seek advice from someone, but this could also be, again, your domain. You're the one that's kind of high up at this point, and people are coming to you for advice. I really just feel like that's more so what I'm seeing, that you're like the Hierophant figure here. So, and you may be really disbelieving that right now, but I just see that that's where you are going. Like you are meant to be. You are fated to be somebody that is quite high up, and that a lot of people want to get information from here with this Ace of Swords energy. But this is definitely something to do with communication as well, and maybe something to do with your voice or giving out information. There's something here about mental clarity, but I feel like that may be something that you're seeking as well, having that clear knowing about what you want and where your future is headed. So if you felt very scattered and confused, that is something very positive in terms of an opportunity. Your mind is going to be so much clearer and more focused in one direction. And then in turn, I feel more opportunities are coming your way. This energy of the Knight of Coins or Knave of Coins in reverse. So that could be an opportunity that is kind of, again, waiting in the wings. It seems like it's kind of out there in the distance. And it's almost like people are almost ready to give you money, if that makes sense. Like if people do know about what it is that you're creating or what you're good at, it's almost like there's money waiting, but there is a hold on it at the moment until you're able to break out of this thought cycle of pushing yourself out of your comfort zone and putting yourself out there in whatever capacity that is. It's like there is just a hold right now. So I feel like there needs to be an energetic movement forwards, realigning all of the chakras and feeling much more calm within yourself, learning to breathe a little bit more, and trying to focus more. I'm just seeing, yeah, this energy focused in one direction. So I'm just going to look at quick love messages for you as well, whether you're single or with someone already. What do you need to know about love in terms of opportunities? Okay, we have 2 jump out here. I'll show you the picture. And then we have, look deep within your heart and you will feel my love. My love for you is as deep as the ocean. Acceptance is the key to inner peace. At times we must accept things as they are. There is no point trying to change that which is beyond our control. Healing. Imagine yourself and your beloved surrounded by light. Feel your relationship being healed this very moment. So if you are already with someone or you're going through a split of some kind, I do feel like the healing that will help you is imagining that white light. Imagine your whole body encapsulated by this white light and send it to the person that either you're with or you're not connected with anymore. Even if you feel they've hurt you, having that forgiveness and the acceptance of the where things are right now, sending them love and light, as hard as it may feel at times, but it will just ultimately make you feel better in the end, and it will help you to heal and move on. You may not be ready to do that right now, but it does feel much healthier to be able to forgive, to move on, and to let go. Okay, I do see you very much looking deep within yourself at this moment and really trying to find what it is that you feel connected to when it comes to other people, in relationships, in loving relationships. I feel like it's more so about healing the relationship with yourself at times, and really giving yourself more love and compassion, and forgiving yourself for mistakes that you've made, and learning to move on. And that's all about healing that heart chakra energy. So there may be a block with the heart chakra. You may be drawn to the color pink or to the color green, those types of colors for the heart chakra. If you're not forgiving yourself very easily, or forgiving others, or extending love to yourself or extending love to others, then you could have a blocked heart chakra. So if you're able to work through that energy, and just the main thing is to learn to forgive others and yourself, but to love others and yourself unconditionally. And that doesn't mean accepting people's bad behavior, but it just means having that love and compassion, having those boundaries in place, loving yourself more, always giving yourself the love first. And when you do that, you won't allow that bad behavior to continue. So I'm just going to look at the Astro dice now. Okay, so we have the number 9, Venus, and then Sagittarius. Yeah, so you may have your Venus in Sagittarius. You may feel like you need a lot of freedom in your relationships. You need to be able to travel or explore, and you don't like to be tied down. But this could also be to do with the way that you make money and your career. Again, you need to have that freedom. I love to mix words up, don't I? The freedom to explore. Explore all of your options, explore the world, and just have a lot of fun here is what I'm saying. And actually, that's funny because the number 9 is the 9th house of Sagittarius, so ruled by Jupiter. So it's just all about higher learning as well. So either learning something new or being a teacher. So if you feel like you're an expert in something, and again, maybe there's something that you want to share or to teach to other people, I do feel like you should go for it, absolutely, because it's going to bring you a lot of luck and success. So whether that is learning something new that will bring you that success in the end, or whether it's now sharing your knowledge and skills with other people, it feels like this is a very positive energy. This is like your luck is turning in a new positive direction. And I see you having so much more passion and drive, and even in terms of relationship energy with that Venus energy, it just may need to be that there's more freedom in your connections, in romantic connections, with your with friendships, or just feeling like you're able to just explore a little bit more and not feeling tied down. And that's not what I get from you at all, is feeling tied down to one place or one person or one job. It's like you need lots of all of these things to experience, so you can feel that's just where you get your fulfillment. Okay, you need to keep a variety, and it keeps things interesting for you. So I do hope that this makes sense, group number 3, and if it did, please let me know down in the comments below, and please give the video a thumbs up if you enjoyed this reading today. Have a lovely rest of your day. Take care. Okay, so for those of you who chose group number 4, door number 4, wow, this is more of like an archway. It kind of looks like Venice. I'm not sure exactly where that picture is, but anyone in the comments, let me know where that is. But this is one of my favorites. I just love the contrast of the orange and the blue, and then the green and the white. So we've got distant dream. The distance calls your heart to roam free. As you dare dream it, so must it be. Okay, interesting. So let's see what else is coming through for you. Opportunities for you, group number 4. Be bold and make the first move. Okay. New moon in Pisces, meditate and contemplate. Oh. Bring love into the situation. New moon in Aquarius. So any of those signs may resonate with you. Sun, moon, rising, Venus, Mars, Mercury. South or North node. I'm just going to get a spirit animal message for you as well. Panther, protection. Consider who you allow to take your energy and who you give it away to freely. Wow. I'm definitely seeing so much water here. Well, I mean, okay. To the sea. Couldn't have been better timing, right? That's crazy. So water is definitely a big theme here. So I don't know if you want to be crossing water, if you're thinking of relocating, or to be closer to the sea or to a lake, or definitely something water-based here. But this could also be about your emotions, because that's what water represents, and the moon represents your emotions. So there may be something very emotional going on with you right now. Let's see what else is coming through for you. Oh, okay. We have blessed, and the number 22. Excuse me. I just love all these colours as well. We've got these nice turquoise blues, and then these peachy colours, and they seem like kind of like pastel-y, like sunset vibes. Yeah, I love it. Mending. I'm just really loving the aesthetic of this reading so far, group 4. Let's see what else we've got coming through here for you. Called soul gifts and training. It's time to step up. Yes. Okay. Trust the timing. Trust the wave you came in on. Time is not running out. So yeah, we've got timing there. We've got TikTok there. So some of you could take that literally with TikTok. Maybe you've been thinking about making a TikTok account. So I do feel like if that is specific, I know that's very specific, but if for those of you that have been considering thinking about making a TikTok and you were drawn to this video and this pile, yeah, I feel like that's a strong indication that you should really go for it and make that first move, okay? Start something new with that cardinal moon energy. So it's like lighting, striking the match. That's what you have to do in order to succeed, and it's time to step up, okay? So again, it doesn't have to, of course, be TikTok, but anything that you've been thinking about doing here. Yeah, but there are some reservations that have been holding you back, and I feel like these are kind of excuses, but they're excuses in order to protect yourself because you may be afraid of what others may say or think about what you're doing. But you also may be afraid of like energy vampires, especially if you're someone that's naturally very sensitive, and I do feel you are with all of this water energy here. Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio you may resonate with, but of course we've got the sign of Aquarius there too. So yeah, but again, even Aquarius we know is an air sign, but it still sounds like water, doesn't it, with the word aqua obviously in the beginning. So yeah, definitely lots of water energy come through. Even in this, I love this image as well. I just actually want to go and like be there and lay down in that water right now, but I won't. So this is definitely about moving forwards here, regardless of feeling like the timing is holding you back, okay? Just making that first move, even though it may not feel exactly like the right timing. You have to do what feels right for you, and maybe this doesn't feel right for you right now, okay? But this is just what is coming through here. So let's see what else we've got coming through here. Yeah, you may be doing something with, I don't know, sewing came to me then, or clothes design, or making something very creative with your hands. Yeah, there's something there that you're making. There's something with your hands here. What is it that you're doing? Yeah, and there's something in his hand there as well. I see you taking control of something with that Emperor energy and feeling like you're the boss, right? Getting into that boss-like energy here. Feeling like things are now going your way. Four of Swords. So you were feeling like things once have been stagnant, I feel, have not been moving forwards. You may have been waiting for communication from someone or something, or it just feels like you've mentally just shut off to everything there. Yeah, and I just get this sense of just being rejected or just worrying about failure here, worrying about succeeding and what others may think in that way. But then I see the Knave of Coins. So this does seem to be some kind of opportunity that's coming through here. Now, it could be about love, okay? If you're wondering about love, this could be resonating more for you in terms of love and emotion. But for some of you, this is also going to be, as I said, career opportunities. But it does feel like this is either an energy of an earth sign person coming in and offering very stable-like energy. But I do feel this is more so money orientated in my humble opinion. But yeah, okay, so if you have been blocked by someone, okay, again, if this is romantic, friendship, or you were blocked from seeing the opportunity here to move forwards, you just may not have had the right idea, or maybe something is triggered within you where you suddenly realize, oh my God, this is it. This is exactly what I'm going to do. Yeah, and then there's you going for it and actually implementing the steps and taking the action that is needed to take in order to achieve what you want to achieve. Wow. So we have Three of Cups here, which is very much friendship energy. So for some of you, this could be about friendship and coming together with people. That could be something that you've been wanting to do. I definitely see this like that you do very well with other people, connecting with other people. You may be someone that's very naturally good with children as well, or animals. You just have this very loving and caring sweet way. It's a very divine feminine energy that's coming through here. It doesn't matter whether you are divine masculine or feminine, but there is so much of this divine feminine energy coming through. I can't ignore it, okay? But it could be in terms of you're going to be meeting new friends, or just being able to meet up with friends. That's not something everyone's had easy access to be able to do, of course, this last year now. But it also could be opportunities come in the form of friends. So they may offer you a work opportunity or something. Or maybe you just really enjoy the people that you work with or you connect with. For some of you, this could have been a third party situation in a romantic sense. So, but you'll know, because I feel like that's more so about either what was happening in the past or what's going on currently. Oh, wow, again. But then we have the Lovers in reversed here. So it could have, for some of you, it could have been a third party situation that ended up splitting up here. But this is certainly a severance, and it feels more romantic in this sense. Oh my goodness, sorry, I just threw a load of these cards, but that was really weird how they all just jumped out like that. But I haven't reshuffled this from the last pile, so they are the top ones. Otherwise, I would just take them. Because I know people in the comments will be like, why did you not read them? Because I'm like, because, well, they were right on the top. I don't want to repeat. And if they're meant to come through, when I do the reading, they will come through. Because some people do ask why I don't read reversals, or why I do read, some I don't and some I do. And I said, it's just personal preference. Some oracle cards I do, some I don't. Tarot cards, I always read the reversals, but with certain oracle decks, I just don't. Okay, and that's just personal, okay? So, yeah, so certainly a severance, and there is this energy of a male, okay, male masculine energy that is emotionally distant, okay? So it could be that is the catalyst for you to move forwards with this new opportunity that's coming through here. Yeah, I see. Yeah, this is you cutting someone off here, or cutting something off, maybe being quite cold or harsh. Could have been you that blocked someone and just saying, I'm done with that energy. Yes, I'm finding my safety, security, and how good I feel within myself. I don't need someone else to validate me and my dreams and goals. I don't need that. I can do it all by myself, with or without them. And that's certainly what I see you doing, is going with so much gusto and putting all of this physical action and energy into what it is that you do and what you want. Okay. Okay, one more. Yes, wow, okay, so, and then I feel like there's a new opportunity that is going to come through. So this could be in a romantic sense here, that someone of a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, it's quite a young and vibrant energy, definitely very passionate. So this could be a new opportunity for a romantic connection with someone, but this could also be a new work endeavor. So it could be that a male, a strong male reaches out to you, fiery male reaches out and offers you a new opportunity in work. So definitely there are things changing for you. Okay, so we have Death card in reverse. Oh, I said I wasn't going to do any more, but here we are. Okay. Very interesting. I do feel like there's something here that needed or needs to come to a head here. It feels like it's been very unfair, and either you've got the bad end of the deal or this other person did, but it just didn't feel like this was fair, and it feels like something was just regenerating. There was a lot of rejection here. So again, this could be in a relationship, but also finances or career. For some of you, it could have been a firing, or losing a job or something, or losing certain money or dependence on someone else. Definitely, it just feels like there's this energy of needing to move quickly. So you may have wanted to escape a certain connection here, whether it's a toxic friendship, a relationship, a career, whoever it may be, or whatever it may be. It's like you just wanted to escape and run away from this situation, and I don't blame you, because it feels like it's very dark. There's a lot of upheaval and instability. It was up and down, and I feel like you never really knew where you stood with this situation, and whether you wanted to or not. It just feels like you felt left out in the cold, and it's just not what you'd wanted or dreamed it to be, and it just didn't feel like it turned out in your favor. But that's where this new energy is now coming in. So just, I feel like that needed to come through to let you know that things are regenerating here and transforming for your highest good, but you've had to go through this process in order to move forwards in a more positive way. So now I'm just going to look at specific love messages for you, and then I'll look at the Astro dice. So of course, for those of you that are single, let's see if there are opportunities coming. If you're in a relationship, it'll just let us know what's going on there in terms of opportunities. Okay, so right, this one was one of the ones, if you noted, that did jump out over here, and it's come out. See, I said if it's meant to come out, it will come out. So this is meant for you. Look deep within your heart and you will feel my love. My love for you is as deep as the ocean. Oh my God. Yeah, there we go. That's crazy. So yeah, for some of you, you may be missing someone that is here and they're not with you physically, or that have passed on in some way. But yeah, there's definitely this connection of a severance, but knowing that that person is still very much with you in your heart, very, very deep. Okay. Even you look at the blue and look at the water again, all that is beautiful. Emotions are a natural and necessary part of life, but they also distort your perception and cloud your vision. In order to see things clearly, you must let go of resentment. Okay. Yeah, so you may be someone that's very emotional and vocal in that way, or expressive. So maybe you like to cry a lot, or listen to sad music, or watch sad films, and just really like to sort of get involved in those emotions and wallow a little bit. Nothing wrong in that, as long as you don't stay in that place for too long. Whatever helps you to feel better afterwards. And I definitely feel being close to water, or crying, or something that is connected to that is going to help you. Maybe even if you have, some of you might have a fish tank, or aquarium, or you know, like one of those glitter bottle things. I've actually got one of those. I should bring it in. Like I'm bringing it into school. Bring it in, bring it over and show you. But you know what I mean, where you just shake it and you can see the glitter. And you know, it might be that kind of energy that makes you feel safe, or makes you feel better or calmer in some way. Maybe you have one of those like star LED lights, or a wave projector or something. And if you don't, that might be something that you might find very healing. Okay. We finally have a bit of like heat looking now. Oh my God, good. Passion. A magnetic and seductive quality surrounds you at present. So enjoy it. Absolutely. So even though you might not be feeling the best in yourself, at times you may be feeling, as I said, very emotional and going quite deep here, but you are definitely giving off this very passionate energy where people are drawn to you. You might be noticing that there may be people that are messaging you, or trying to reach out to you, trying to date you, or trying to be friends with you, or whatever it might be. I just feel like there's this sense of you pushing away from people and then them drawing in towards you. It's like you can't quite get rid of anyone. It's like you're like a magnet, is what I feel like. And I'm just, so I notice what's on the bottom of this deck, and we have new beginning, a new adventure awaits you, or awaits. Embrace it and live your dreams passionately. Yes, so there is a change in love, and I feel like overall in life for you that is coming. So certainly embracing and being grateful for what you do have. And like I said, I do feel like you are in that grateful energy, and you do feel very blessed about the things that you have in your life, for all of the abundance that you've experienced up until now, or that you're currently experiencing. You've got all of that, and it's a great thing that you are very grateful. And maybe you might have gone through a dark time and forgot to be grateful, and that's okay. But just remembering to just be grateful, and you'll notice more and more good things will come to you from that. But you do have to really go deep. And for you guys, you are very, very deep souls, you know, as deep as the ocean. So I really would be shocked if you didn't have some strong water placements within your chart somewhere. But either way, I just feel like you are a very deep, and I feel like you're an old soul as well. You may connect with past life energy, or you may have said some strange things when you were a child that just came out that were kind of unusual, or you couldn't know them in some way. There's just something about you that I feel has got this old soul sense, but not that you look it in any way, but it's like there's this deep knowledge and inner knowing within you, and a spiritual connection that I feel has been passed down to you. And maybe even I feel like it's skipped a generation, like a grandparent or something maybe had some psychic abilities, or yeah, there was something very special about a connection with one of your grandparents. I feel like, I'm not sure, maybe on your father's side. But yeah, that's just coming through really strongly here. Maybe your mother's side, but he keeps drawing me in here, that his gaze. For some of you, it may even be like your soulmate or your twin flame that you feel connected to. Maybe you felt that sense of familiarity with that person, and it just feels like you knew them in another life. But yeah, there is this sense of, I don't know, shape-shifting through lives. So I hope that made sense to someone. I'm sure it did to one person at least. Okay, so just going to look at the Astro Dice now for you. So we have the number 8, we have Taurus, and then we have Saturn. Interesting. So 8, I like to see as the infinity number. So things are moving in cycles and going round and round. But I see it as a very positive indication of money coming in. So if it's something that you've been wondering or waiting for in terms of money restrictions, it could be Saturn was causing restrictions in money or finances for you. In things of luxury or in food, there could have been some kind of a shortage, or possibly even on the other spectrum, in overindulging in some way. But it just feels like there's a new positive energy that's now coming in. And I feel something's coming in pretty quickly here too. Like there's a change about to occur, but it's like Saturn has been the one kind of behind the scenes and sort of pulling things, holding things back and dragging everything out. But it's there to kind of bring that structure and that routine to your everyday life. It's very earthy energy as well with the Taurus that we've got coming through here. So it's like you've got that energy of the bull to move forwards here. You can be very stubborn though at times maybe, or being in this stubborn energy right now of moving forwards here and sort of not really looking or diverting on either side. We do have currently, as I'm recording this, Mars is in Gemini, so it is bringing that air element to things and the flexibility that hasn't been there for a little bit. But that may be kind of easing things slightly for you, but it depends when you're watching this, because of course this reading is timeless, so Mars may have moved on by the time you watch this, of course. However, it's something to do with Taurian qualities. So yeah, nice foods, being at home, being surrounded by luxury things, and just wanting to feel very comfortable, because that's what Taurus likes to feel comfortable. And that's why Taurus likes really nice clothes, high quality clothes and bedding, and just to feel like they're surrounded by lovely things, or things that they have that connection to here. But with that Saturn influence there is the energy of working very hard, having that discipline and structure. So whether that's something you feel you need to inject into your life, or whether you just need to work with that energy a little bit better, then I feel like that's something you're being called to do. It'd be a good idea to check where your natal Saturn is placed, which sign, which house it's placed in, as that may help to let you know where your restrictions or limitations may be. But the good thing about Saturn is when you have your Saturn return every 29 years, that then those past things or things that have been holding you back tend to be released so you can move forwards. So it's almost like the slingshot is how I imagine it. It's kind of Saturn is like pulling back the elastic band, and then you get to like 29, 30 and let's go, boom. And then you're able to sort of propel forwards and move forwards with things. So whatever was holding you back, you can move forwards. So whether you've gone through that Saturn return or not yet, whether it's your first or your second Saturn return, maybe third, be amazing if you are here with your third Saturn return, brilliant, just keep going, but just know that you are going to be propelled forwards again. Okay, so I do hope that this resonated for you, and if it did, please let me know down in the comments below, and please give the video a thumbs up if you enjoyed this reading today. Have a lovely rest of your day. Take care.